The government on Monday recorded 186 new coronavirus cases. No new deaths were reported, leaving the count since the start of the virus for Thailand at just 79. 10 arrivals from overseas were found to have COVID and are now being treated, and Samutsakhon totalled 163 new cases for the day. An Indian media company has released tapes of World Health Organization officials criticising China for not providing information on the COVID epidemic 13 months ago. If genuine, it's clear that full disclosure was never part of the plan back then, and may have delayed vaccine developments and caused the virus to spread faster globally, as no one was aware of the power of the virus. At the time, tens of thousands of Chinese were travelling to and from Thailand. Yet a few days later, the same WHO rep praised China's commitment to transparency, which he called beyond words, leading media even today to discount much of the information supplied by the WHO and question their credibility. The Thai authorities are watching carefully as events in neighbouring Burma heat up, seeing the British Embassy there issuing a warning to expats to remain indoors wherever possible and avoid crowds. The embassy there, along with many others, has been closed down due to the high COVID epidemic in Burma, and staff work from home remotely. This is a passive demonstration by thousands across the country against the army takeover and debunking of the elected government saw police in Burma yesterday armed with riot gear and threatening not only to use tear gas but also live rounds, something that was never considered here, even at the height of problems in the capital in the past. Martial law was declared in many parts of Burma, including Mandalay, and a curfew is in effect from 8 in the evening. Trade between Thailand and Burma has resumed in a limited fashion, seeing some border crossings reopened and trucks accessing both ways. The DSI raided a multi-storey building in Nonthaburi yesterday, seizing a multitude of equipment used to illegally stream sport and movies via the internet. Truckloads of equipment were removed from the premises, which were being used to produce FWIP-TV, one of the many websites charging viewers to watch content that they themselves actually steal, estimated to have netted tens of millions of baht a month. The investigation followed complaints from True Vision and the FA Premier League, with many subscribers believing that they were legitimate and were paying 300 baht a month. Many too will find screens blank as of yesterday afternoon. Hailstorms in the north of Thailand followed weather warnings for the week. Chiang Mai got the brunt of the ice balls, as rain, wind and cooler weather is expected for most regions of the country except the far south. Meanwhile, at home and in Pattaya, along with the rest of the country, convenience stores returned to 24/7 opening hours again, after the provincial governor cancelled the order that saw them closed at 10 in the evening during the high COVID period. Some, well, they may take a few days to get sorted, as in many cases shifts were changed for staff and some left as work dried up. But within a day or two, all will be back to normal at the corner shops. And now is the time to nip down to the beach areas to catch an annual phenomenon, which this year is truly impressive. Much of the rocky areas of the bay have gone green, not to save power or save the world, but as moss washed up onto the shoreline and spread quickly to create a carpet of green along large areas. The moss, well, it will die off naturally in a week or two, so it's best to get down there and take your selfies now as a reminder of one of the prettier things in life at the moment. And with the reminder, mitts, masks and meters, wash your hands, wear a mask and keep social distancing. And the Met Office promising a cooler day today, highs in the upper 20s dropping down to 24 tonight, and a chance of showers throughout the day at any time. That is the local and national news from Fab FM. For videos and of course to keep up with Fabulous Pattaya, visit alwayspattaya.com.